Hi sweethearts, welcome to another day of Nourished Body, Nourished Soul, where we go on this inner outer journey to taste, to feel, to experience the world around us in relation to us, and also the world inside of us in relation to the world outside of us. Very handsy today. We're not doing hands today, but we are connecting with the element of earth. We're connecting with, this beautiful energy of being held, supported, nourished, thriving. So today is going to be a bit more psychosomatic and not so asana based. Just to give us a little break as well from the intense practices. If you see me scratching, I got bit by like 20 red ants, so it is infuriating. Anywho, I hope the energy of earth will help calm me down. So without further ado, I invite you to close down your eyes. Also, if you're able to, this practice would be amazing to do outside, somewhere in nature, somewhere in a beautiful spot like this, or even in your garden, or even with the window open. The element of earth allows us to feel this sturdiness, this containment, this stability, this safety, this feeling of being truly held, of trusting life, of trusting our roots, of trusting the earth that we stand on. So, as I said, today's practice is going to be really amazing to do it outside, somewhere in nature, connecting to this beautiful land and all the fiery ants that are available in your location. And so I invite you to, wherever you are, begin to close your eyes, placing your palms on your thighs, perhaps gently rubbing, coming into the here and now, slowing down. The earth element moves very slowly. Think changing of the seasons. Think aging, decaying, growth. The 9 months that a baby takes to grow in the belly of the mother. It's also a cycle that is quite, long. So think of something like that, that has a beginning, middle, and certain stages of development. And begin to try and attune your breath to that. What cycle are you in right now? It could be mirrored by the cycle or the season that is around you. So for some of us, we might be entering autumn. Others of us might be entering summer, right? I think it's summer. Or is it spring? What's the... And sometimes the outer season might be one thing, but our inner season might be completely different. Maybe it's the season of summer and it's meant to be this beautiful, bright time, and on the inside we are moving quite slowly. So take a few breaths into the season of your life that you are in right now. Is the energy slow or fast? Is it hot or cold? Is it expressive or is it introspective? Are you in the waiting period? Are you somewhere in the liminal space? simply notice. There's no need to change, no need to fix. Focusing on your breath, on the rise and fall of your chest, on the way the breath moves in circular motion through your body today. The inhale and exhale, creating a unique rhythm, a unique feel, a unique experience of you for you. And recognize that the breath is always there for you to sink deeper, to act as a bridge, a guide, to sink deeper into the present moment, into the present experience, through slowing down and through coming more into the throne of who you are, into that seat of you. So maybe you tilt your pelvis forward a little bit. Maybe you sink a little bit backwards into your spine, imagining that you are held by something. What if you could rest back? What if you could trust that you were held? And now sink even deeper, sink into your root center, sink into your base, your pelvic floor, groin region, and imagine with each breath, there's a space with your mind and with your imagination where you can go deeper, as if you're compressing, pushing, expanding into that space. And from that space, this inky blackness, you reach into the earth underneath you. Maybe you want to do this physically with your hands, pushing energy into the ground. Maybe pressing, feeling. Maybe allowing your hands to make contact with the surface of the earth in whatever way feels aligned today. And how would it feel like to slow down this energy? What if you were reading the texture of the earth, the floor underneath you, as if you were reading Braille? Feeling, tasting, trying to understand with your fingertips. Feeling, sensing, imagining. Like a sculptor might trace the edges of a face. Can you develop that same sensitivity? Training your inner eye to feel, to see, to imagine. Even if your eyes are closed, it's as if you're trying to feel with your touch to see with your touch and hear with your touch. Combined with that deepened breath, and now take your hands onto any part of the body that might need some extra love or some support, or anywhere you might have bare skin. This is our earth, the body, the physical structures of the muscles, the bones that support us, our foundations. Can you breathe into your foundations, into your skeleton, supporting everything? Supporting you without you ever having to ask for it. And can you bring in that sturdy, deep touch where you press in and hold, grounding your entire body, perhaps starting from the roots, pressing in, slowing down, maybe going up into your hip bones, pressing them down, squishing them down, your belly, your chest, your shoulders, your face, your neck, your head. One of my favorite feelings is actually grabbing two palms of my hands, putting them closely together, pressing them into my chest and slightly leaning forward, feeling as if something is supporting me and holding me. So maybe that's something that you wish to explore here. For a moment. And bringing yourself back to center. We're gonna take a moment to just lay back onto the mat and give our full weight to the earth underneath us, whether you're indoors or outdoors. Maybe letting your arms fall open, softening, sinking. How much can you allow yourself to be held, to be truly held? Where in your body is there resistance? Is there any feeling of I have to do this on my own? Where is there hyper independence or hyper functioning? And in this moment, without story or without any evidence, can you just allow yourself to be held? Let your shoulders drop away from your ears. Let your jaw fall open. Opening your mouth a little bit. Softening the corners of your eyes, your ears. Softening the back of your heart. Your ankles, the backs of your knees, your tailbone. With each breath, you are sinking deeper, deeper into the soft, moist earth underneath you. The soft moss holding you, nourishing you with every breath. With every breath, you are like the flowers, sipping in the nectar of the earth. Imagine you sink deeper and deeper into yourself, deeper and deeper into this earth, until you grow roots all the way to the core of the earth. And from your body, saplings and trees begin to grow. Giant, beautiful trees, red oak trees, cedar, chestnut, a whole beautiful glen. You are the source of this life and part of this ecosystem. Wild creatures roam your forests, and soon a mountain begins to grow in the center and grows bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. It is steady, it is sturdy, it is ancient. Full of ancient ancestral wisdom, pulsing within the center of this earth structure. What lies within your caves? Is there crystal caves, lakes, waterfalls? Is there whole universes? Hidden, protected inside of your walls. Find your favorite one. Maybe for some it's at the very peak of the mountain. Maybe for some it's at the heart. And for others, it's deep in the roots of the mountain, deep in the earth. So whether you are looking for perspective or depth, find your space, find your resource today, and sip it in. Seek and you shall find. Instead of seeking perspective, can you become it? Instead of seeking to be centered, can you become the center? Can you invite it with your breath into your body, into your spine, into your energetic system? Can you inhale it as if it was pure air, filling every single cell in your body? And now from the depth of this earth, imagine a seedling. The seed does not yet know of its bloom. its only reality in this moment is that of the blackness, constricting blackness. It does not yet know the taste of the air above ground. So wherever you are, just as this seedling, can you make it be okay? Can you breathe into the seed in the inky blackness? Can you feel the life in its seed form, tiny but powerful? Can you feel that same seed potential within every single cell in your body? And as you swim back up to the surface of the earth, can you take that seed potential with you? And remember that any dreams you create, any desires, any wishes, they first have to be that seed. And they have to feel the pressure of the inky blackness, of the rich, fertile soil. Trusting that everything will be provided for its bloom. Every rain, every nourishment, every mineral, every opportunity. The seed knows that everything will be provided for. It does not worry about the bloom. What can you learn from this seed? Slowly beginning to wiggle your toes and fingers. Coming back into this present moment. Slowly rolling to the side of your mat. Taking a few breaths there, and in your time coming back to the here and now. Rolling up to sitting. And meeting this moment anew. How would you greet this moment in your day or your evening if you had contact, if you had access, if you were linked up to that seed potential within you? They say that every cell has the information necessary for all the other cells to function. All of them have that potential, right? And that we are made of the same cosmic material. that the stars and the floating galaxies out there. So what is it, that seed, that atom, that feeling, that tone, that texture, that frequency? And can you grasp it with your awareness? Can you catch it somatically? Maybe what helps you is to draw it. Draw this seed, contemplate it in your meditation, or write about it, journal, read books around this seed of potential deep in the earth. Something that stirs your soul, something that makes you remember. Maybe it's simply going out into nature and sitting in silence, observing the richness of that which is already around. Maybe it's cooking a delicious meal with sprouts and mint and basil, or almonds, connecting to the seed, to the beans, to the sounds that they make. Yeah. So many beautiful practices that we can deepen into in order to gain more texture of understanding for our inner world. Maybe you listen to deep tribal music, root chakra, frequencies, things like this to tune more deeply into the earth element. And before I get any more eaten alive, I shall love you and leave you. I'm trying to save any space of skin that I still have left from being further bitten. So I think this was the most agitated session that I've done, but hey, that's part of being out in the wilderness. Big hugs to you, take care of yourself, and see you in the next video. Ciao!